Good morning and welcome again to another Making Mondays Matter. As usual, I trust that we had a refreshing weekend and we are all ready to face this brand new week. I hope last week was productive for you and you would have been able to achieve some of those things that you had on your to do list. If not all, most of them. But if we didn't, here's another week for us to make a go at it again. This morning, I want to focus on the subject of adaptability, or as I prefer to put it, or ability to adapt. During these last few months, and I know it sounds like a broken record, we speaking so much of what's happening over these last few months surrounding COVID and those things, but it has impacted our lives in a significant way. And one of the things that it has highlighted and it has brought to the fore for us is that those of us who are able to quickly adapt are the ones who are more likely to be successful moving forward. And so this morning, I want for us to focus on that particular subject of adaptability and our willingness to adapt, our willingness to change. It is also said, that those who are best prepared for change are those who are better able to weather the, the turmoil, the upheaval that changes bring, or the challenges that changes will bring. And here's a simple example. And those of you who have been following me for a while know that I like my physical fitness and staying healthy and that kind of thing. And it bodes well to show that even if we invest time in maintaining our physical health, when periods of stress come, whether it's psychological, physical, if our bodies are better prepared physically, if our minds are better prepared, we are more able to weather that storm. We are more able to weather the challenges that it brings. We are better prepared to face the changes that are coming down the pipeline. And that's the adaptability. Adaptability is that quality that we have, that resource, I dare say, that we have to change. And so I want to encourage us this morning that as we continue on, especially during this year 2022, that we do all that we can to prepare ourselves for the changes that will come. We don't know what those changes will be. So I'm not saying that we, for example, go back 2 years, 3 years and prepare for COVID. None of us saw COVID coming. But those who, for example, were early adopters of technology and online training and communication, those who were better able to integrate that into their normal workflow were the ones who came out ahead. Not because they were so much special than anybody else, but they had prepared. Yes, they were simply doing what they thought was right at the time. But it's not too late. You recognize that changes are happening, and so you need to adapt. Nature even shows us this. The creatures that are able to adapt to the environment are the ones that are most successful. So let's learn. Let's learn from our environment. Let's learn from the last few months that we have been through. That we do all in our power to be as prepared as we can be for any eventuality. We say every hurricane season in this part of the world, be prepared. Do what you know you can do, so that when whatever happens, and if it doesn't happen, then you also are still better prepared because you would have learned new things, you would have thought of new ways of doing things. And so it puts you in a better place to adapt to any change that may be coming. And so adaptability, the ability to adapt, is critical as we move forward. So let's be adaptable. Let's be ready for the changes that are coming. And let's make the best of all the circumstances that face us, whether good or bad, so that at the end of the day, we will come out on the successful side, come out ahead of the curve, knowing that we have done what we could have and can do. So until next Monday, this is David Ince from Living Successfully for another Making Mondays Matter. And for those of you who are following along on YouTube, I want to encourage you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that when new content comes out, you will be notified. And share it. Share it with others so that they too can be encouraged, so that they too can be ready to face the changes. Have a wonderful week and see you again next Monday.